family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. Brothers and my sisters and me.
Well, I would like to begin by saying this morning how wonderful it is to have all of our 308 employees, along with our school board, 308 Board of Education, gathered here at Oswego East as we kick off another great school year. There are over 850 school districts in the state of Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, you work in the seventh largest school district in the state. I would now like to introduce the union leadership who are vital to the success of District 308 and our mission to be a world-class school system. At this time, I would ask Tim Ellis to the podium. Tim is here representing the Oswego Custodial Maintenance Association.
We represent the Custodial Maintenance Association. We're the hardworking blue-collar members who get the schools ready every year. And we scrub, clean, our maintenance guys repair, maintain the buildings. There's 23 buildings. And in this very short summer, Dr. Sparlin, I'd like to let you know that they are clean, sanitized, and ready to go, and they look marvelous. Thank you.
I would now invite the president of the Oswego Transportation Association, Mr. Bruce Darby, to the podium. Bruce Darby, Oswego Transportation Association.
We represent bus drivers, bus monitors, and crossing guards. It's all about the team and the teamwork. We strive to achieve the same result, and that's safe and courteous transportation.
I would now like to invite the president of the Oswego Education Support Professional Association, Chris Odom, to the podium.
I'm seeing some changes that will last. It's helping me to become the person that I'm meant to be. This reflection can help all of us to become the people that we are meant to be.
Yes. I would now like to invite the co-presidents of the Special Educators Association of Kendall County, Carrie Sloboda and Donna Williams, to the podium.
We are the SEEK, Special Educators Association of Kendall County co-presidents. SEEK is in nearly every school in District 308. Some of us have taught in Plano or in Yorkville or in Newark before coming to Oswego. Some have spent their whole career in Oswego, and some are brand new educators, but all are dedicated to serving the students in District 308.
It takes the village to raise world-class students in District 308, and we're proud to be a part of it. Go out and have a good year.
In recognizing the Kendall County Special Education Co-op paraprofessionals, I would like to invite Chad Lewis, who is a member of the negotiating team, to the podium.
They work in harmony to guide and assist our students on their journey to adulthood. For no human has ever achieved greatness without receiving helping hands along the way.
I would now ask co-president of the Oswego Education Association, Elizabeth Palatine, to the podium.
As we pondered this year's convocation speech, Andrew and I thought of many things that we could focus upon. Each year, our jobs get more demanding, and we are expected to do more with less. No other job has so many components to it. Educator, parent, nurse, psychologist, or just that caring, positive presence that lets children know you care about them. Education is not just teaching content, but meeting the students' needs so that they can reach their highest potential.
Next up, we have a wonderful treat for you as we will be entertained by a group of musicians made up of many familiar faces. Vice President of the 308 Board of Education, Mr. Brad Banks.
We want to see more about why Oswego School District 308 is so unique. So again, it's attributed to all the work that you're doing in the classroom. Again, not just the teachers, but the faculty as well, to make things happen. Although some of the most challenging yet rewarding work, the board is excited about working with Dr. Wendt, again, because we got to make sure that we're doing the right things going forward and driving the initiatives. I know we're ready to go for this next school year. I know I'm excited. I know the board's excited. I know the administration's excited, as well as you are. So, and I know Dr. Wendt as well is excited about this next school year on Monday. So, please welcome our superintendent, Dr. Wendt.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 15-16 school year, and welcome to District 308. Go ahead. So for 4 years running, I've had the honor and privilege of meeting you here in this gymnasium. We've had a lot of changes, a lot of new faces, and I'm so happy and blessed to be a part of it. Some things don't change, Mom and Dad. I'm catching an airplane about 3 o'clock this afternoon for the 4th year in a row to go move one of our children. We're moving from a dormitory to an apartment. How many can relate? All right, if you have your anxiety medication, I'll be over here afterwards, and I'll be happy because I ran out. I've been popping those pills left and right, not just because she's a child, but she's number 2, and she's been going on 21 for the last 10 or so years. And I think she wanted to move into an apartment at about age 12. And we objected to that, and now she's ready to move forward. Goodness, it's great to be with you. We're very fortunate and blessed. Dawn and I celebrate this next year 25 years of marriage, and we have 2 beautiful kids, and we have our 2 adopted children, Rocky and Rambo, who keep us going. And we are very fortunate, and I know you are as well. And I hope you feel that way gathered here today. The Vice President made a very important point. We've been moving very quickly over the last few years, and we're going to let up on the gas pedal so that we ensure that what we're doing is right, is done well. I want to thank you for not only all of these photos of memories from the last year, but I also will announce that at the conclusion of today's program, as you exit, we're going to show another video, so if you or your school was not mentioned by photograph, you may see it later today, and both of these videos will be available online next week for you to share with your respective colleagues. We welcome you. Thank you for giving up some time with us this morning. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us for a couple of hours. This is the only time that we come together as an entire family. We're a large and growing school system. We're adding kids, we're adding staff, but we are not going to stop bringing everybody together under one roof one day out of the year to celebrate who we are, what we're about. And as Dr. Sparlin mentioned, not only a fast-growing school system, but surpassing other districts to take the number 7 spot. We have a lot of reform, a lot of changes that have taken place over the last few years. We're going to let up on the gas, continue moving forward. We have great work ahead of us. I need to stand before you and say thank you so much for those of you that have been with us along this journey over the last several years, making the adjustments in your schools, making the changes in your classrooms, making those adjustments also within departments. Everything from our organizational structure down to classrooms and how we educate our children. I know there have been changes that have touched your lives. You've handled it with grace. Thank you so very much. We're going to continue moving forward because we have over 18,000 children counting on us, and they're showing up on Monday, and we need to continue to move forward, not only as a large school system, colleagues rather, and appreciates the opportunity that we have to be a family. We are a family in District 308. We work very hard at continuing to develop relationships, and I appreciate everything that you have done. You, for the first time, attended a convocation where we had over 21 prizes, over $2,000 worth of gift cards and gift bags. Who was my winner of the big top one, the Rush Copley? Where is he or she? Oh, come on, stand up, everybody around you pointing to you. Just go ahead. Oh, she's gone. She's already started the membership at the fitness center at Rush Copley, and what we didn't announce, which is probably where she's at, is included in that gift package, John, was an hour massage. Where is this teacher? She looked at, oh my. So anyway, we have over 20 local businesses, chambers of commerce, not here to support me, not here to support the board only, but to support the employees of the greatest school system in the state. Let's honor our business sponsors today. Would you please stand up and be honored by the people here? Nice job. Here they are on the screen. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much. We have great relationships with our business community, and we have a number of people who have helped us out to ensure this day. This is a big event. It's gotten bigger each year. How about our staff jazz ensemble? Oh, my goodness. Outstanding. I'm not able to do everything that we want to do, but we want to always remember that the fine arts are a part of what we do. Music is a part of what we do. I'm so happy that we have kids involved. What do you think? Our combined choir, and our combined high school bands, outstanding students. We appreciate it. We have a number of volunteers. We have kids that are here that have given up a summer day before school starts to help us out. We have a tremendous staff, a countless number of employees who help behind the scenes to ensure that your experience is a positive one. Likewise, we have special guests, not only our board, but we always invite our elected officials locally. We have a mayor. I call her a mayor. She's probably titled the president, but she may like either one. I like her being in the seat. We appreciate her support in downtown Oswego. Would you please welcome Gail Johnson, our president of the Oswego Board of Trustees and the City of Oswego. Thank you, Gail, for being here. Any other elected official that I overlooked? We had some cancellations, and so at this time we always recognize that there's been a year since the last time we've gathered together. And during the year, although we have so many rewards, so many great blessings, we have opportunities where we have to come together and we have to acknowledge and recognize that life moves on. There are people sitting in this room who've lost a parent. They've lost a sibling. We've had students pass away since we've last gathered. We've lost employees and former employees. And every year, we take a moment to recognize the great people that we've lost. Our moment of silence for all of the people who helped make us who we are and helped make 308 the great place it is today. Thank you so very much. Likewise, we always make it a tradition. There are colleagues here, there are people sitting next to you who have made an ultimate sacrifice. They've served in the military, or they may continue in some way serve our country. You're sitting here not only as one of those individuals, but you are also here, and we want to recognize you as well, if you have sacrificed by having your spouse, if you have had a child, if you've had a family member who fought for this country. You and I know that we're able to be here today with the freedom that we have to come together because of the many sacrifices people in this room have made and people who have family members who have made to this great country. If you are here and you are a part of that military beautiful brand, if you are here and you've had family members serve, we recognize what you have done for us. Would you please stand so that we may honor you this morning? Absolutely. All the way up here on the top. All the way up. Thank you so very much. Dr. Sparlin mentioned our new staff members, and we have so many new employees, and we've recognized them this morning. But one little tidbit that we always like to do here at Convocation is to not only recognize, but to admire the young people who are in our audience. And they're not students, although they look like students. And every year I'm here, they're looking more and more like students. All right, I'm on a plan to become more attractive. I jog 2.5 miles about 5 days a week. It's not working yet, but I'm going to continue to work on that physical activity. And I've seen some of these people already. I've met them. And I look at them and I think, oh my, did I used to look like that? And they're first year, and they're little newbies, and they're going to start. And they have their first exciting day with kids on Monday. Do we remember, faculty? Oh, they're here in the audience. And let's welcome first year people. Stand up and be recognized. Oh, look how young they look. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. They're beautiful. Welcome. Thank you so very much. I know you had a choice in where to teach, and you chose us. And I thank you as your school superintendent. And we only hope that whatever we do, we don't try to screw things up so that you start to look like the rest of us over the next few years. We'll try to help you. I appreciate what you're doing and what you're going to do. One of the most enjoyable parts of our convocation is to go to the opposite end. And we recognize people who have been educating, not only in 308, but just in the profession. And it grows every year, surpassing 25 years and 30. I think today we have a good chance of surpassing 35 years. So let's try it out. How many here are celebrating between 0 and 10 years of service in the profession? Stand up and be proud. Well, look at you. 0 to 10. Congratulations. All right. Gets a little more difficult. Here we go. From 11 to 20, all the way to 20. 11 to 20. Woo! Look at you. Look at you. All right. Here we go. 21, including 25. 21 through 25. Where are you? 21 to 25. Congratulations. Look at that. All right, here we go. Keep climbing the mountain with me. I'm in this group, 26 years in the profession, all the way up and including 30. Where are we? All right. Congratulations. Woo! I want you to stand if this is year 31, 32, or 33. Where are you? All right. 31, 32, 33. Here we go. Uh-oh. Year 34. Where are you? Do we have a 34? Oh, stand up. Don't raise that hand. Oh, no. 34 years. Oh, yes. All right. 34. And now I know at least one person here is celebrating 35. So where are you? 35. Come on now. There. Here we go. 35. Congratulations. All right. Now this is where it really gets fun. I'd like for you to stand and remain standing if you're here and you're celebrating more than 36 years. Okay, just stand. More than 36 years, all right? Don't sit down. 36. All right, 30. Okay. How many do we have here? All right. Now, wave or yell if you're at 36. Who do we have at 36? Hey, there's Carla. There she is. All right, Carla, you may be seated. Thank you. We still have, do we have 3 standing or 4? 37 years. Who's at 37? Oh boy, we get to skip 37? Let's go to 37 up here. All right. All right, over here. 37, 38. Do we have a 38? More than 38? She says, I'm old. I'm not commenting. We're just at 38 years of service. 39. Who's at 39 years? 39 years. All right. Are you kidding me? Are we going to hit a 4? All right. Wave if you're at 40. 40. 40. Congratulations. We still have standing. I'm hurrying for you. Just bear with us. All right, 41 years. Woo! 41 years. Is there only one employee standing at this time? Come here. Come here. Come on over here. Come on over here. My goodness, are you kidding? We need to take time. You take your time. Don't rush. Oh, the crowd goes, ooh. Don't pay attention to them. Come on over here. Come on over here. I'd like to say I was going to be as good looking as you after 40 years, but it's too darn late. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Susan Stangland and a proud Panther.
Oh, a proud Panther. Susan. Susan, tell everybody not only where you teach, but what are you teaching?
I'm in the business department at Oswego High School.
And this is how many years for you?
My 42nd.
42 beautiful years. Don't go anywhere. Woo! I love you. Appreciate you. 42 beautiful years. And look at this crazy girl. This bouquet of flowers is going to make a lot more sense later in the program, okay? So you take it back to your seat, and you're just going to love where this arrangement came from. We'll get to that momentarily. Susan, 42 beautiful years. We want to continue our path to be world class. We recognize that. I'm not going to take the time this morning to go through all the details like maybe we have in the past because we're having too much fun. We've got a lot of entertainment. We have a guest speaker that we've brought in. But I do want everyone to hear at minimum what Mr. Banks, our Vice President of the Board, we do have work that we're going to continue working on. Many of you have served on committees and task forces. We're going to continue to expand, and we're going to continue to develop, and we're going to continue to have those internal conversations because these are areas that we need to do. We've started most of them, if not all of them. They're at different levels and different phases. That's why they're called continued priorities. We're not going to throw them out. These are important. This is an important backbone, if you will, of School District 308. It's part of the reason why we're being recognized not only locally and at the state level, but also now across the country. People are calling us wanting to know a little bit more about what we're doing here in 308, and that's where we need to be. We have a lot of work to do. We have continued efforts behind many of these. Several of these conversations, quite frankly, we've been having too long. And we need to keep moving it forward, and we're going to do so. On this list are areas that you may be helping the district serve in. I stand here before you this morning and simply say thank you for ensuring this great work is moving forward. The last one on the list is one that we started here at the district level, and we've made great progress this summer. Here's what's going to happen. We are large enough, but yet we are intimate enough to be able to celebrate employees, in my opinion, and I hope you'll agree with that. We are going to begin an employee recognition program that is just going to be unbelievable, and when we all meet here next year at this location, the entertainment, the prizes, the gifts, the honors are going to take it to the next level. We have businesses, we have folks who are behind one of the best employee recognition programs. And for this morning, all I want to say to you is this. We're going to have 3 groups. We're going to have one for our most important employees, and that's the teacher. We're going to have one for the support staff, and we're also going to take time to recognize every month a volunteer in our district. Somewhere, you know who I'm talking about, those folks who put in those countless hours. We're going to do this every month. We're going to put them at our website. We have businesses that are going to provide prizes to you. And then we're going to bring all of the people together next year, and we're going to have employees of the year from that pot or from that group of people. It's exciting. I appreciate everyone who's behind it. I want to say thank you. This is the right time to celebrate one another, and that's what we're going to start doing this school year. As the Vice President mentioned, we have priorities that have been approved by our board. You need to know this list because when you read the local newspaper, you should expect to read about these. When you go online, you should expect to read about these. This is where we're going to be over the next several months. This school board has a tremendous effort over the next 6 weeks to ensure that we have the budget, we have the resources where we need them, and at the same time, over the next several months, we're going to be discussing with the board ways and options to restructure our debt and to lower taxes for District 308 patrons. I appreciate the efforts that are already started behind those two. This is a board who recognizes the importance of having intimate relationships with partners, including our legislators. We're a big dog in Illinois, and we need to act like it. We need to ensure that no law is passed that will impact District 308, let alone other schools, without our voice being heard and our presence at the table. Our board respects it, and together with our associations, we have that voice. Our Board Advisory Legislative Committee will continue to lead the efforts. Our special education transition is what it is. We're moving forward. The clock has started. The clock is ticking, and by next year at this time, we welcome all of those who are employees, those that we continue to have conversations with, move people into the family of District 308, which I want to say thank you to Donna and to Carrie for so eloquently stating this morning. Likewise, the board vice president made it clear about the importance of the public and engaging the public. It's one thing to do business in isolation. It's another thing to open the doors, open us up so that we have the opportunity for people to speak to us and inform us. And to that end, early childhood folks. Where are my Brokaw folks? Hello, Brokaw. Brokaw's on the radar because Brokaw is the School of Miracles, and they have a waiting list, and we need to address an issue, and this board is going to take that issue up. Likewise, if we're going to talk about boundary lines, we will talk about where kindergarten is held. So when somebody asks you, I thought, well, Dr. Wynn said something about kindergarten being a priority. Well, we're going to have kindergarten, so that's the good news. Secondly, it's the question of where we're going to host kindergarten. Are we going to go back to our home schools? What's it look like, not just next year or the year after, but 2020 and beyond? We're excited about those conversations. Employee, student, parent surveys. We do those. We're going to continue to do those. It is a good thing to know where the public stands, where our employees are, and how our students feel. So this year, we will do our student survey, junior high and high school, and we'll move forward with that survey. Likewise, everybody's excited about technology, and this board is committed to having the technology plan represented. We will do that. We'll bring in anybody and everybody that anyone needs in order to ensure that we have the best technology plan. We'll figure out how we're going to finance it, and we'll move forward. We need the best technology we can afford for students and for staff. And then we are always, in a fast-growing school system, going to have challenges with district facilities. You can't make changes like in kindergarten or in early childhood without impacting other programs and other facilities, and that's going to fall under this particular priority. I'm not going to spend much time on the boundary lines because we've had such a good morning. Why ruin a good thing? But Vice President Banks is absolutely correct. It's a 2-year process, and we're going to do it right. We're going to do it well, and everyone will be well informed. I'm going to add this slide because I've chosen as a school superintendent to highlight 4 areas that I continue to believe, as your superintendent, need to be addressed in this school system. World class is a mantra that we will not obtain if we do not engage in those difficult conversations that are not necessarily appropriate at the board table first round. They're not appropriate for public forum. They are appropriate in your building leadership teams. They are appropriate at your school level. They are appropriate at the task force or committee level of employees. And those 4 include the amount of homework that students are or are not receiving in this district. Oftentimes kids, and they're going to find this out on the survey, it's not that kids are anti-homework, it's not that parents don't support homework, but when 6 or 7 or 8 teachers in one day assign 30 to 45 minutes of homework, that adds up and all of a sudden we have an issue. That issue is front and center. We cannot ignore it. We need to address it. There's best practice. We need to listen to best practice. And let's at minimum sit in a room, and as adults, let's talk about what we can do to ensure that some of our best and our brightest, our kids that want to do well, our children that want to do homework, are allowed the time and the resources and the opportunity to not only do your homework, but to do it right. The second topic is the start and end times. I think this will come up over the next couple of years naturally with boundary lines, etc. But there is a report about every 3 weeks now. In fact, an administrator handed about 4 or 5 of those reports to me recently on the lack of sleep at the adolescent and teenage years. The start of school is not some made-up thing. It is reality. It has an impact on young people. It has an impact on the kids that are in your classroom, and we owe it to them and to us to at least sit in a room and have a conversation. Social promotion. Where are my junior high teachers? You are experts in what I'm talking about right this moment. I'm going to make a statement, and it's my statement. But we have to work ourselves out of moving kids to the next grade level when they have not met the expectations of this district. We have to have that conversation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you think boundary lines are going to be rough, try this one on for size. I've been down this road, and it's not easy. But there has to be a moral leader in this district, and we're all about it. There is an ethical issue here, folks. We cannot continue to only worry about a child's self-esteem. We need to worry about their self-esteem not only at age 15, but at age 30, when they haven't met the standard, when they haven't done the work, and we continue to move them on. When moving a child to the high school, having failed 1 or 2 years of mathematics or language arts or whatever the course, that's a problem, and we need to solve it. Now let's solve it as adults. Let's do it at a time that we control and we manage. Let's not make it a big public issue, but let's move forward with this topic. And I'm prepared to have a conversation with 1 or more people from moving from a junior high framework to more of a middle school framework so that our kids will have that structure and that framework. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to hear today is we don't have a lot of big ticket items. Yes, we have a few, but what's going to make us world class, what's going to turn the corner is going to be these little things that help tweak the system. To that end, you and I know how important relationships are. You make a difference every day in the life of kids, priority 1, priority 2, or priority 3. We know how to reach kids. So the district created a new award. We're calling it the 2015 Promise and Potential Award. It goes to a former graduate who has shown tremendous promise, tremendous potential, and faced some of life's greatest and incredible obstacles. Would you please allow me the following? Throughout my life, I was always told that becoming an adult would never be easy. You're never handed anything. My parents would say, you have to work for what you want, and you don't always get what you want. Growing up, I became more aware and accepting of this idea that if you didn't work every day of your life, you wouldn't have much. This concept, drilled into my head for years, didn't apply until I was at Oswego High School. During my sophomore year, I was offered a job at Buffalo Wild Wings. Shortly after I landed this job, my dad had recently been injured due to work. We learned that all of the cartilage in his left knee had deteriorated and eventually put him in a wheelchair. My mom at the time had only been cutting hair and didn't make a lot of money to support my brothers and me. None of us really knew how to handle the struggles. We eventually couldn't afford the home my parents had worked so hard for and were forced to move into a small 3-bedroom duplex. I began to see the struggle my parents were going through as time went on. My junior year became tough and seemed irrelevant compared to what was going on at home. Almost every day after school, I went on to work at Buffalo Wild Wings. Towards the middle of my junior year, my mom started to have more problems with her right shoulder. Thankfully, by this time, my dad had managed to have surgery to repair his knee and look for a job. He managed to find one in a factory. I soon began paying rent and lending my own parents money. It wasn't until this time that I learned that bills were piling up more and more, and we could not afford them. Not only was our financial situation frustrating, but it was a struggle in school. I quit the soccer team that I tried out for to make more time to work. I stopped studying so I would have more time to work. By my senior year, I was completely drained. I began to fall in love with the concept of putting together beautiful arrangements and creating something that made people happy. Made me happy. My parents were thrilled when I brought beautiful floral arrangements home to brighten up our home. As the class went on, I learned business aspects and began to have respect for a class at Oswego High School called Floral Design. I learned business aspects and began to have respect for this natural and complex art. It wasn't until almost the end of the semester that I realized this is what I was meant to do. I began to have a great relationship with my teacher, Ms. McCarthy, and actually enjoyed learning and taking pride in everything I did. I would buy flowers on my own time and make arrangements, and one day I decided to sell them. Shortly after, one of my coworkers had asked me to create the flowers for her wedding. And with everything I had learned from Miss McCarthy, I was incredibly confident in my work and ideas, and I agreed. I made business cards after the wedding. I was a hit. I graduated high school and continued to work at Buffalo Wild Wings, and then created a floral business on the side within 2 years of graduation. To this day, I'm so proud to say that I've managed to do 13 weddings, a funeral, baby shower, and arrangements for holidays and anniversaries. Since high school, my parents have managed to get back on their feet. My mom is now at work as an ambassador for the Ronald McDonald House Charity and also the manager of several hair salons, and Dad found a great job doing construction. I'm currently still working hard, and I hope to start college at the end of August at Wabaunsee Community College to get my business degree and own a floral shop in the future. I was blessed to fall into floral design and even more blessed to have Miss McCarthy as my teacher. People often say school is the time of their lives, but for me, it has been the biggest lesson in my life so far and has taught me so much about struggle, hard work, and overall perseverance. This is a 2013 OHS graduate. I've asked Mr. Mike Wayne, the principal of OHS, and please, Miss McCarthy, would you please join us on the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, the first 2015 Promise and Potential Award recipient is to Brianna Cabrera, who is here with us today. Brianna, it's time to come up. How are you, dear? So good to see you. Glad you're here. Do you know this guy here? And I think you know this lady right here. Take this. And then I'm going to make a few announcements. And so Brianna is our recipient of this outstanding award, and we have a couple of announcements. If Allied Bank would come up, and what we've done is we've been able to partner with Allied Bank, and it's my understanding that we have not only a gift card here for you to go buy school supplies, but we also have Allied Bank, who has partnered with us, created a checking account, right? Correct. Opened it up, no fees. Correct. She'll come in, do the paperwork.
I would like to add just one thing to it.
Absolutely.
After hearing her story, and we give $20,000 a year in scholarships to the students
Uh-oh.
every year.
Uh-oh.
We're going to raise this money, this $100,
Yes.
to $1,000.
Oh, my goodness. And so, here's what we know. We've got $1,000 for Allied. There's a private donor in this envelope that's going to add to that amount. Ms. McCarthy, your former student has created all of our floral display today, and this one she made especially for you. And one other item before we go. This is how you reach Brianna. We're going to do a little marketing for her. She's got enough money now to enroll in those 2 classes at Wabaunsee Community College. You can take that off your to-do list, your bucket list. I have a feeling that by next week you're going to get a few calls from some people here. We're going to get an email, and when we need flowers, we're going to call you, and we're going to thank people like Miss McCarthy, one of the best teachers in District 308. This is a great day for our family. Congratulations, dear. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can congratulate, say thank you to him. Thank you so very much. Before we move into our guest speaker, we want to celebrate one more time. Will you allow me to do that? One more time, we'll celebrate, because this is a great day. It's a great launch into our school year, and I could not be happier with everything that's happening, and this is just going to frost my little cupcake. So, Heather, where are you? Heather Kraus, where'd you go? We recognized you. Where'd Heather go? Where are you? Wave. Heather was our last year our Teacher of the Year finalist for the state of Illinois, and we are so happy to have her here. You want to know how great School District 308 is becoming? Well, we've done it again. Today in the gymnasium, we have the honor to be able to announce for the first time publicly that District 308, in this case a teacher at Oswego High School, has been chosen the 2015 finalist, top 10, for Teacher of the Year here in the state of Illinois. She's here. I know that she's seated here. It's been confirmed that she made it, which is outstanding. It may take her a little bit of effort to get down here, but so what? Because we're going to be so thrilled that we're back on the map with a Teacher of the Year finalist. What she doesn't know is that a loved one who's supposed to be out of town and not flying in has made it. Kids are here, and we need some music. Get ready to cue it, because I need to see on the stage Miss Pam Phelps. Here we go. She's right up here. Illinois top 10 Teacher of the Year. And we have her family. Come on over here. Come on over here. Mr. Phelps and the kids are here. Come on over here, kids. Mom's going to make her way. All right. You got here. Fantastic. Good to see you, buddy. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks for making it. Here she comes. Woo! Get on up here. All right. Here she comes. Look at this. There's Mom. All right. Now she's asking her husband, you were supposed to take a plane later today. Fantastic. I tell you, congratulations. We're so happy for you. You're going to be recognized at obviously the Excel banquet. You'll need to make a phone call next week. We're so happy for you. One of the greatest honors that I have is to take a student from OHS who knew you when I spoke with her on the phone, And she upped the ante a little bit, Pam, and said, you know what, we need to do something really nice. And this is for you, created by Brianna. Congratulations. Absolutely. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, she'll represent District 308 in the state of Illinois. We're so happy for you. Congratulations to your beautiful family. Pam Phelps, one of the best teachers in District 308, recognized top 10 finalist, State of Illinois Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Pam. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So much good is occurring. We have more and more awards that are going to be presented over the next couple of years. I just know it. I know we're going to get to that blue ribbon award status. I just know it. We're going to be receiving more and more accolades for the great work that you do for District 308. And I so much appreciate it. They're ready. Kids are ready. We do what we do because the future depends on us, and the future is here. Do you believe me? The future's here. I have proof. I have evidence. I brought a photo that they're ready. They may not be in school yet, but they are ready. They're lined up. They might be out the door. Julie Burnett over at Plank Junior High School, she knows what I'm talking about because that beautiful kid of hers, Alice, says it's time for school. I'm not old enough to come, but I'm ready to come to 308. Woo, yes. Thank you so much for the time this morning. I appreciate it. Have a great school year. To District 308, welcome Mr. Eddie Oljak. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have fun. Thank you.